How's it going, YouTube? Jamie here. So I want to give you another video on nose piercings, why you might not want to go for it, or just things to look out for when you're getting them done. This is just my experience, so it might be different for people, but this is my lowdown on getting a nose piercing done. So basically, I got it done at a place called The Circle in Soho. Really professional piercing place. I'd recommend going to a piercist that is professional, they know what they're doing, they have been recommended by a lot of people online. I got recommended by my girlfriend who recommended it to me, and they're just great at just keeping you calm, being all professional about it, and being able to just get you through the piercing without any kind of worries, and you can just be reassured that they will do it to the utmost quality. They use the best jewellery, they've got the best piercists there, so you've got like no worries going in, so you know you're in the best hands. So yeah, I went down there and they make you fill out a form, just so like a little kind of just like signing off and just saying you agree to get all the terms that they want, agree to get your nose pierced or any other piercing you want, so you have to sign it off before you do it. I was a little bit nervy, not gonna lie. So and they recommend to get some like food in you, get you fueled up, get all your good liquids in you, get all your blood flowing and stuff like that, so you're not like going in there and you're not going to faint when you put the nose piercing goes through. So basically, I went to get some tacos, went down to get eat some tacos, fuel up, get my body pumped for this experience. And it was the worst bit was just like waiting around to go in there, just like any other thing, like waiting for the dentist or waiting to go and see a doctor or whatever. Like it's always that little nervous, just sitting down in the back, just like thinking, oh my god, what am I put myself in for? And there's actually a guy that came through after he got his nose piercing done, and he went like, oh, it was the most awful experience, I couldn't edit. I was like, this is good, this is really getting me pumped for this whole experience. So my time had come, and went in to get my piercing done. They recommend to, like, you know, just lay back, relax, and just chill while they sort out all the needle that they're going to use. But they have like this sort of machine that they make that helps it like sterile. It's like a sterilizing machine, and just that noise of that while I was lying down was just like, it was like, so that was probably the most unnerving thing I could hear when I was sitting there, and I was like, this isn't a great sound, this isn't soothing me. So I'm there, I'm not feeling the most confident person in the world, and he just gave me like the best like advice, just literally relax and just breathe in, breathe out. So literally he would have the rod that he was putting into me, and he had a little clamp, so he clamped it, and he would go, breathe in, puts it in, breathe out, and the pain was, it was definitely noticeable, I'm not gonna lie, like it was a sharp pain, but it was so quick that you don't even notice it, like, and by the time he's done it, it's like, oh, is that it? Okay, cool. But you will, your eyes will like water and stuff like that, you will feel it for sure, but it's so quick afterwards that you're just like, what was I fussing about? So once that's done, you'll clean it down, and you have to start off with like a ball bearing, so you can't go straight for the ring, which is a big bummer for me, because I was like, I want to wear the nose ring straight away, and it's like, you can't do that. I think it's just due to the sizing of the ring may damage the piercing hole that's been made. So you have to go for a smaller hole, and that comes with the ball bearing. So that had to be done, and that was over like 4 to 6 months that I had to keep that in, which, you know, is quite an ordeal to do that, and it's very hard to remember to just keep looking after it. So I'd recommend just buying a saline spray away from the tattooist piercist. I think I got ripped off in that place. I think I paid too much for what you actually use to clean your face, but it's like literally like a saline solution that I have. You can get it in chemists as well, or you could even just like use hot water and a bit of sea salt, crush it up, spin it around, get it all mixed up, and just use that. And you can get some cosmetic buds from Boots, and they're a bit more thinner than a normal bud. They're more of a conical kind of shape, so you can really get in there and really get around that piercing, and also go up your nose as well. That, you know, you have to do that twice a day, and sometimes I missed it, sometimes I wasn't great. You'll find if you leave it, like crust will form everywhere. So that is a big negative that you'll find when you're first getting a piercing and when it's first healing, is that the skin will start developing and you'll start getting the crust going on. Nice big old yellow bits of crust, which are not the greatest look. So when you first get it, you're just like, I just kept myself in the mirror. I was like, there's another cross. All right, here we go. We've got to clean it again. So you'll get that all around the piercing, and you might get it caught on a piercing as well, which is worse when you've got the ring like I have now, because it goes right in the inside of it, and because it's still healing, it does hurt like trying to get in there, so you have to be quite like careful and stuff. Another negative is like just blowing your nose. That is a new thing I had to learn to do. Like, you can't just like casually just go like that. You have to like just kind of get your tissue, kind of sculpt it around like that, clasp your other hand there and just blow it through. And yeah, that's annoying, having to do all that again, and just being careful that you're not bashing it. Bashing it, you will find that you'll bash it all the time, and they say to you, recommend you don't bash it, and what do? You bash it straight away. I bashed it as soon as I left the tattooer's place. I was like, for fuck's sake, I've already bashed it. It's not a good start. So always try and be careful when you're taking off your clothes, or if you're moving around in bed. Maybe when you're first getting it healed, like the first few months, you'll be in bed and your head will just naturally move around. So you've got to be careful that you don't bash it. So I'd advise sleeping on the other side of the piercing just for the first month or so, just so you'll make sure you're not going to bash it. But over time, it was fine. I'm just sleeping anywhere, and it's been great. So I had the ball bearing in for about 5 months, and if you saw my last video, you would know that I went through a big ordeal where it fell out in bed, and I had to go get an emergency piercing to re-pierce it, because it closes up so quick that you have to be damn quick. And this was like in a few hours that it did this. So I had to panically get it done, and then I got the nose ring done, and yeah, that was much more painful, but in my other video I talk about that. So going through this now, so I had about 5 months I had the ball bearing, and now I've got this one in my nose, the nose ring, and this will probably take another 4 to 6 months. So it's a long time for them to heal, and to the point that you can start like twiddling it around, because I still can't twiddle this around. I'm still cleaning it a lot, I'm still making sure I'm keeping on top of it. If this one, which I didn't find with the ball bearing, is that I think due to the size of the ring, it gets more aggravated, the skin, and because it wasn't the most ideal piercing the second time, I think my nose was like, what's going on? And you start to like get this kind of pussy spot forming, which I luckily didn't last that long for me, but I did get it in the end on nose ring. And I think everyone experiences this. If you see loads of videos on YouTube, everyone talks about this. Like, my girlfriend had it, their friends had it. Like, it's a classic thing if you're getting a piercing, that you'll have a nice big old boil pussy spot, which luckily went over 1 or 2 days for me. But I've heard that it can last for a long time, but you just have to make sure that you're dabbing on that saline solution, that sea salt, whatever you can get your hands on, and just getting that sorted out. Because that is really annoying, and it's not the best look in the world. It's worse than the crust when you've got a big old spot, boil, pus thing on your face, like a little monster popping out of you. So that is a big negative, and that's due to like not cleaning it or not looking after it, or just bashing it, which just happens. So, you know, you're gonna get this going on, but I think it's definitely worth it. I've had no regrets. I'm so glad that I've done it. So in my next video, I'll give you the positives on why you think you should get a nose piercing, why I've kept going with it, and yeah, so thanks for listening to me. If you've got any questions, put them down below. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. I'll tell more about piercings, more about fashion, anything you want to hear, give me a shout and we'll fucking talk about it. Alright, thank you very much. See you later. Bye.